Seconds left. We down. What you gonna do? You already know. Rushing for three. We gonna let it go. Knicks win. Yo, this a Knicks channel with a little Spurs too. What you expect family to do? And I've been told y'all what Castle was gonna do. We cover NFL boxing and some hip hop. Hit the notification so you can know when it drop.
Woo, let's go. We back, baby. We back in the building with another episode of For the Love of the Game. You know my name is Hard Will and my co-host, Chrisin the mother and Stacks in the building. We back with another one, y'all. We ain't been here in a couple days, so we excited to be here with you guys. And on top of that, the Knicks won by a lot of points, so you know we all excited about that. So we gotta get the Knicks one. I ain't going front. I got to get them their props because it's like this to me. If you win and the way they won, it was different. They broke records. You know, that was the most points in playoff history versus the Hawks. And then they turned around and did that against the Sixers. So, you know me, if I'm going to talk about them when they're not doing good, I got to talk about them when they're doing good as well, because that's how we do over here at For the Love of the Game. So I just want to say, yo, shout out to the Knicks, man. They really ramped it up to a level that I was shocked to see, because that's the type of intensity you need to win a championship. For real. And now, I'm not changing my tune on can they win or, you know, I just feel like they have a better chance to win, for sure. They play like that. They could beat anybody in the NBA. And my last point on this before I pass it to you is Jalen Brunson had 27 at the half. And I'm sitting here watching him like, that's serious, you know? But the and I'm not looking for nothing to help the other teams, but I heard somebody say something that was true. In the Hawks series, he had to work on defense. And in this series, they was just putting him on somebody in the corner. He was getting rest, and he was just going off. And also, shout out to Bridges for that. He was doing other things. And I should say this on the show. If you're not scoring the ball, you have to find a way to help your team, right? Hustling, defense, rebounding, right? And he did those things. He grabbed that. He got the offensive rebound, and then he kicked it out. And Brunson hit the buzzer beater. So shout out to Bridges for those type of plays, because an assist is part of helping somebody score. If you can't score, you should be trying to do that a little more, because when scoring is on your mind as a player, it's not as easy to score as it normally would be, you know. So it'd be like a mind game he was going through. But it looked like he the type of guy that could just be calm and let himself come out of it. Luckily, we have enough firepower. Luckily, Brunson could pull that off. What you think about the game? I know you was excited, but what's your, like, was you shocked that they did that? Because we go on and off. We go back and forth from losing to then we, you know, you come in here red and shit. I be mad too, but I'm a little more used to it. I try to tell you, chill, you know what I'm saying? But how did you feel? Like, you like, oh shit, we I told you don't give up on them.
No, I never will. That's one thing I'm gonna always be consistent on. As a matter of fact, I'm deleting lose out of my vocabulary.
Shout out to the chat.
As it pertains.
Everybody in the chat. Let me check. I'll probably check. All right, I'm listening to you, Chris. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Talk. I just shouted out the chat. That's all.
Okay. I can't even see it. So, you know, how I feel about that, manifesting with words and stuff like that. So, me.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not doing that. So
Yeah.
was I surprised? No. I was, yes and no. I was surprised that they were able to come out like that because like Philly did not have no answer for them.
Oh,
Like,
you talking about Philly? But what about, because we haven't been on in a few days, right? So we're gonna get to
so
Philly. That's another
okay.
thing. We have to cover 2 games, so we don't got to go too far back with the Hawks, but at least
What you want to
give them
cover?
their props
Atlanta?
on the last game, what they did to Atlanta, because like I said earlier, they broke a NBA record in the playoffs. So we
Yeah.
can't just pass that. Give them their
Right.
props on that first, and then we'll get to the Sixers. And also, whoever's watching, we're gonna play. We're gonna play a clip
So I gotta
of
protect
Embiid,
him also. I don't know if he was dirty or not, so.
but y'all gotta wait for that or come back or whatever. We're gonna get into that in a little while. We're gonna let him tell his little story about how he got hit in the chest and all that crazy stuff. But go ahead, Chris. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. Salute everybody. We're shaking G's, you already know. Raphael Nix. That name sound familiar. What up, man? How you doing? Good to see you here. Go ahead, Chris. Let's get to the Hawks and that. Oh my God. The Sixers was just like, they really doing this now. But the Hawks was like, this is what we about. This is New York. We was on this type of shit. We was on this.
I told you. Listen, when we do get the chip, New York is going to be destroyed.
We're going to be like this.
No chill. It's no reason why they did JR like that.
I can't wait. Oh my God. We gonna be in the city. Shout out to my guy Pop. We mobbing. All my guys from the Rock, that's Knicks fans. We calling them up. My guys from the Bronx, everybody, we mobbing. It's gonna be crazy. I don't know if it's this year, but go ahead, Chris. Get to the Hawks. That Hawks smack. How did you feel when you saw that?
I felt redemption. It was so good because we lost, but we only lost by 1 point. And I felt like they was really like dangling that in our faces, like you still lost. And I really wasn't liking that because it was like, y'all did not whip us. And then the narrative that the gentleman created, the one, I don't want to say anything about his looks. The OG.
Oh.
What's his name? I done like erased him out my mind. What's bro's name?
On our team?
No, from Atlanta. The one who was like saying that Brunson was like exaggerating.
CJ McCullough.
CJ McCullough. I didn't really appreciate what he said, like to start off. So I really felt like that was the answer. Like you up there, you're not telling the truth. You're not. What you said was inaccurate about Jalen Brunson. I saw it. I watched the game. I watched it again. You lied. So you're a dub after that. And I just felt very exhilarated to see the power that we have when we work with structure.
Shout out to my guy Shot. Yeah, that's Chrisinda's stats. She know her stuff. He say he like how you talk. Yeah, the structure look good.
Thank you.
But they let me post this so you can't see. You can see it.
I see it now. I see it.
Yeah.
What's up, Hood?
That's my guy Shy. He from the Rock too. Shout out to my guy Shy. Thanks for pulling up, my guy. Shout out Raphael too. Shout out to everybody that's watching. If you want to write something in the chat, get a shout out. We definitely gonna shout you out. And make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna pull up that Embiid interview and let him talk his little crap about how he got hit in the chest and he wanna hit somebody back now. You know what I'm saying? And we got the video of JR just want to show love and they just threw JR in the middle of the street. New York, baby. It's New York, baby.
But we gotta show a little bit more.
New York, baby. I love this shit. Nah, it's like they owe it to the fans, man. They owe this shit to the fans.
They had that man on the
And now
floor
I'm
now,
probably
Will.
mad loud now. See, that's why I be keeping my mic low. See, you ain't know because I be getting hyped and I be yelling. I be
Will,
trying
you're
to be on
fine. I got you.
my Barry. I be trying to be on my Billy D. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but now it's loud. Word. But yeah, that game, yo, I was watching that game, Chris. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't believe it. I knew we were so much better than the Hawks. I felt like it was to a point where it's like I know basketball. It's like how we letting these guys hang with us? These guys is trash. Like I've been in the gym or playing before, and we played against guys we knew wasn't better than us, and they just probably beat us before. That's how it goes sometimes, right? But when we get to see them again, wipe the floor with them because you know they're not better than you. I think the Knicks kind of felt that way. Like, yo, these guys is nowhere. CJ McCullough haven't been good for 13 years. He's still a good player, but we talking about when he was really cooking, like Portland and, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. He was a throw-in from the Wizards. I said that. He was a throw-in. And I think they didn't like that. And they went and they did what they had to do. I loved it. That's how we gotta play.
Yep. It was needed.
It
Because
was needed.
he came with that energy. Like nobody was talking like that. We were having respective sportsmanship like basketball. And then once you start talking and put your feelings on it, it's like, okay, we wasn't even coming at you like that. But now since you're saying that, and then there was other things that we were observing. Well, like how certain people were pulling up at this, you know.
Yeah, they try to make
stadium
Atlanta
name
look
is.
like try to make Atlanta look like the Garden.
It will never work.
I got that video too with Boosie and Brunson. Brunson went over to Boosie and said, "Yo, you all right?" He said, "Yo, you owe me some steak." Brunson said, "All right." I ain't even playing no video of them. They old news. We had too much fun. I got too much views on them already. I'm good. My TikTok ate. I'm good.
Your TikTok ate.
Yeah, my TikTok already ate off the Hawks. I'm good. For real. But we can move on to the Sixers. I know you got some questions for me. I got a couple for you. When you saw the Sixers game in the first quarter, how did you feel? Like I'm gonna just say real quick how I felt. I felt like they was continuing on, like from last. They continued to play well and with the same type of game plan and intensity. That shocked me even more. Because where did they find that? They didn't get that long of a rest, right? It wasn't that long of a rest.
It wasn't, but it was some rest. It was needed. We were starting to look a little burnt out. Remember, I had said this. And then I don't want to give no credit to them, but 76ers did just come off a game 7. So but what I will say, gotta be fair. But like I said, they did not have any answer for us. Embiid was talking before the series started.
Why you calling Embiid?
I don't know.
I think you're doing that on purpose.
The two eyes, they throw me off.
You don't like him.
I
don't like him. Nah.
I don't.
It's Embiid.
I
don't do that. Don't do that to Embiid. Don't call him Embiid.
Listen, Mr.
His
Embiid.
name is Embiid.
I don't mean any disrespect towards you.
Yeah, don't do him
Your
like
name
that.
is Embiid, and I'm gonna call you Embiid. But the two eyes throw me off, brother. That's what it is. That's why I'm saying it like that. All right.
I don't care about him, y'all. Don't get me wrong, because look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Philly, shout out Gilly. You know what I mean? I ain't going Gilly. If you see my clip, you know we cool, bro. But I just gotta tell you this, Gilly. Before the game, you was saying Brickle Robinson and all that. I saw you on Gilly Sports with your outfits, with your little man. Bro, listen. The Knicks is gonna cook the Sixers. If they start to win a couple games, we're not gonna go to 7 with the Sixers, man. I'm sorry. And I knew we had the Sixers when they started doing Hacker Mitch early in the game. That's like if you fighting somebody and you start biting or some just, you know what I mean? Just something that ain't some
Wayward
cheating shit now. Yeah, like you just now you reaching, son. Already you doing this now. Oh, Mitch is that much of a threat. I say this: leave Mitch out there. Let him foul out. Let him shoot. Let him waste all his energy on Embiid. Don't let Towns guard him. Leave Mitch on him all game because he think he gonna do something. He ain't got enough leg power because he tired. He moving like a old man because he shouldn't be out there. They try to preserve him. Yeah, Embiid, I ain't got nothing against him. I'm just calling the game. This is what we see. He's still good, but he's not in shape. He's not healthy. We can see Embiid's not healthy.
Yeah.
Obviously. I don't know how he pulled that off against the Celtics, but he's the type of player that could pull off a couple games. That's what I'm saying. You got to watch him. I don't know. He go in that chamber and he come back and he going to give you buckets. I'm telling you. That's why we got to hold our court down for sure. And go get one over there. And then on the garden floor, that's it. It's over. Get them out of here. Next. I think we got a good chance.
I was just about to ask you that. You really, because, excuse me, you saying we got a good chance to get the chip? Be specific.
Now I think we do.
Okay.
Now I think.
Why is that?
I didn't think because when I researched it earlier and I look at the odds, right? OKC they still think OKC is the main team that should win. Then the Spurs, then the Knicks. So there you have it. We beat the Spurs in the Cup. Can we beat the Spurs in the playoffs, in the series, in the finals? That's a different story because a Cup and the finals, a series is two different things. It's gonna be good. I know that. I think I'm gonna come out good on either side. I'm a Knicks fan, and I got ties with the Spurs, so I still vote for family to win. I want the Knicks to win. I didn't think the Knicks had a chance to win, though, to be honest with you. I didn't think the Knicks had a chance this year. And I still feel that way. I just feel like what they showed me makes me feel like that they have a better chance if they could keep this up. Because this shocked me. It blew me away like, hold on. This that championship play right here. Where'd they get this from?
Because they pacing themselves, Will. They were structured.
What? Pacing
I'm telling you what I saw.
I think it was what I said, Chris. They let some bums beat them because CJ McCullough and them dudes was not supposed to get off on the Knicks, and we both know that. So and they came back and wiped the floor with them. Sometime that happens. No, I said it carried over to the Sixers. But if you would have asked me before the playoffs, could the Hawks or the Sixers beat the Knicks, I would have told you no. When I told you was the Knicks going to beat the Hawks, I said, yeah, they're going to beat the Hawks. I just said I don't think they could win a chip. If you would have asked me, could they beat the Sixers, I'm going to say, yeah, I would have said yeah, too. So these are not the series I didn't think the Hawks was going to win, even though they won a game or two. I don't think the Sixers going to win. It could fall in our lap where we could beat ourselves. It could fall in our lap. It could be our year. Players are getting hurt, but then look what happened. Ant-Man came back, and look what he did in that game. And he didn't play for a certain amount of games. So it's like, it's tricky. And I like it this way. It's very entertaining. It's exciting. Because nobody can really tell who's going to win. You know? Nobody can really tell. But if the Knicks play the way they played in these last two games for this series and carry that over, they don't even got to win by that much. Close to what they've been doing, I don't know who could beat them, just to be fair.
Me either. And I'm going to say that win or win, because like I said, I'm removing that other L word. But I don't see, listen, and we had this conversation, Will. There was something that you said where you were saying that you felt like there was more talent, right? And I don't think that you said that from a negative perspective. I think that was just where we were, and that was what was being demonstrated at that time. But now that we have seen that they have the potential, my thing is, what is the mindset? There was something that was said by JB, that was Jalen Brunson. That was so like, it was so profound. So the woman asked him post game, she said, so what are you thinking? How are you going to carry this off to game 2? He said, well, that's not my mentality. The mentality is that game is over, it's accomplished. I'm going back to 0. I'm going back like it's the first game again. And I said to myself, that is something that I would have said. Because when we think about it, how you can't really, it's not quantifiable in the way that she was speaking about it. You have to legitimately keep your mindset even when you're up and say, we're gonna play this way. That's the way that in my past, and just for everyone who doesn't know me, that's like everyone. It's
well,
this
they're
is my
getting to know
first,
you, so you don't got to worry about that.
right?
Because one thing about this is it's like how people I met here that's coming in, like my guy Tim. Some guys in here that I knew since I was young, but it's people that I met on here that won't forget you, especially if you speaking with sense, and you do. So you don't got to worry about that. That's why you in the business too. You know that.
Yeah,
You get
no,
famous,
I
man.
appreciate it.
You up here with
I
Big
appreciate it.
Hardwell. Shout
I'm
out,
just
shout out,
saying.
Cool Breeze, Tim. Okay, I'm listening to you, Chris. Go ahead. I ain't cutting
So
you off. You got to know how to talk over the nonsense.
So I'm saying, like, I just thought that was an immaculate way or mindset to say, because like when you think about it, it's gonna take that type of mentality where it's like, okay, it's over, we moved on. Let's just focus on what is ahead. And I like that energy is palpable to me now. Whereas before, and to be fair, he wasn't speaking like that before. He was very hard on himself. So I think now he's like, in a way, like manifesting himself. And like I said, I'm gonna stick behind
He's
what I
always
said.
the
The
same,
structure is a little bit different. Go watch it.
He's consistent with what you're
He
talking
is,
on the
Will, but
good
I
side.
want you to
When you see no,
look
hold on,
at
let me just
the
tell you what I'm gonna
statement.
say. When you seen whatever you seen, no, the statement sounds deep, right? But I know how he is, like his mental.
Right.
I know what type of you gotta think. When you score 27.5 in the playoffs, you gotta have a good mental. You know what I'm saying? Max, he didn't have a great game. He didn't come out doing that well. And those type of players like to go at it. And he's gonna have a couple good games too. See, what it is all these guys are pros, right? So we're gonna all have good games, but if you can continue to do it, you can win a chip. So what I think Brunson is trying to do, he's trying to just continue to show that he can continue to do it. He want to bring a chip to the city as well. All those guys do, you could tell, right? But how they gonna do it? Through their play. Through their play. Because sometimes you could get so hot and you could make so many shots where you could really change the game and you could win the game. Just like Jordan used to do. All the great players, LeBron, Iverson, Brunson, same thing. You know, but the only thing, like I said, when we brought up the Iverson thing, right? They didn't have as many good players. Somebody else said it in chat. They didn't have as many good players as Brunson have with him, like Towns. These are all stars. These are guys who average 20 points. That's why I say even with Bridges, he averaged 20 points. OG's another one.
Mic check.
You know what I mean?
Okay. You good now. You good. You good.
Okay. So look, I want to start getting to some of these. That's why I put these up before we play the video. Knicks had Embiid in the pick and roll action all game. Cool Breeze, shout out to you. You're 100% right. I think I know who that is. But
Correct.
the reason why they doing that because Embiid is so slow. You see when he went to guard Brunson and Brunson put him right in the blender and just pulled up. Think about it. If Embiid was in health, if Embiid was healthy, it would be. I'm not saying Brunson wouldn't be able to do that, but it wouldn't be that easy. It's like he want him to try and guard him because he know this man is not moving properly. Take advantage of it. I don't listen. If he's on the court, I don't feel bad for what Bridges did. All right, let's hear what he got to say, man. We ain't playing this long.
Yeah, I guess I gotta do a better job of protecting mine, especially that part.
Do you remember what play that happened? Was it a screen at some point? Or?
Yeah, it was off the screen. I don't think that was necessary because screen, Tyrese was already gone, and it was kind of like, after the play, I just felt like it wasn't necessary, but we move on.
Shout out to the Sportsnet.
It's playoff basketball, so if that's the reality of it, I guess we gotta go out and be physical too and do it too.
Oh yeah, we don't care about none of that. This is how we come in. we don't.
Like, are you aware?
Yeah. Do you know who you talking about? Y'all gotta come back to the Garden. That's JR they doing that too. Imagine what we'll do to you.
And they did that with love.
Right.
That's admiration. You opt? What's gonna happen? You a op and you talking like that? Are you like, you're not even? That man is not healthy. Look at JR.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta love the city, man. Listen, if you're a Knicks fan, you better be out there. If we win that parade, you better be out there. We're gonna be in the city all night, man. The city is gonna be on tilt. The cops is gonna sign out. They said, nah, we're not dealing with this. But shout out to the Knicks fans, man. We deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And I just think even if we don't win, I'm happy that we take it a step further, because that's what it really takes to win. You have to go far, and then you can make further steps. Because most teams that's here are there again. Like OKC is here again. Denver's out. So Denver normally be there. The Wolves be there. OKC, like I said, the Spurs haven't been there. So now they there. So the Knicks and the Spurs is two new teams that's starting to be involved. And that's exciting. Shout out to my guy, Tim. Good to see you, bro. Stay pulling up. We're going to start putting a link out to have some guests come up here and talk with us sometime. The people that I know I mean, the consistent people that keep pulling up to the show, we're going to let them come up and say they take, because we used to do that. We're just not going to do a group of people no more. We'll let one or two come up separately that we know, and they could talk with us for a little while. You know what I'm saying? I'll send a link to your phone or to your email. You know what I mean? But so game 2 coming up. It should be we can't sleep them, but it should be another win. I think the level of play that we on right now, I don't think the Sixers should be able to get us at home, even though the Knicks, we get like, I don't know, I can't even really say that right now, because I think they playing out their bodies. They're kind of playing out their bodies. And I love it. I'm happy for it. I'm shocked. You got to play out your body to win a chip. You got to OG is, Towns is, he could be better, but I'll take what he's doing a lot. He's passing the ball very well. Towns they found out his niche, which is great, because if you're going to have him high up there shooting threes, you got to have guys cutting. And I heard somebody else say it, but it's just a good point. He's running the Warriors offense with the back cuts. You see, Towns is just,
I did see
Alvarado
that.
got a nice layup.
Yep.
Yeah. It's different stuff we seeing them run, stuff that work. A lot of stuff we not seeing. And props to Brown, because Bridges wasn't playing as well as he should, right? He just lost minutes. He just lost minutes.
I know.
That's on you, bro. Shit. He lost minutes. That's it. He put Clarkson in. Shout out to me. I gotta give Coach Brown. See, people quick to dog him out, but won't peep when he do something good. That's not easy to take a starter that you gave 5 picks for. He ain't take him out the lineup, I'm sorry, but he wasn't playing starter minutes. He wasn't. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Bridges too, to deal with all that. He get a light clap. He don't really get, cause he don't really get, cause
this guy
5 picks. So I gotta Bridges.
Yeah, no, I understand your contention.
I want to see you play like your man in them. Hart can have them kind of games. Like when we talked about Hart, that's what I said. Nah, Hart, we don't got to worry about Hart. What I'm proud of what Hart is, he's hitting the 3-pointer right now. That's big. Because then they can't leave him out there. You know what I'm saying, Chris? If we're going to have him on the floor, he got to hit. Right. So
he gotta hit.
Shout out to Hart for that. He's hitting the 3-pointer, right? Kudos to Hart. But Bridges has to, even though, let's just be fair to him a little bit, right? This time I'm going to be fair. We talked about this. It's only one basketball. If Brunson doing what he doing, and I said earlier, Bridges got the offensive rebound and he kicked it out. So he's doing something else with his time that's valuable to the team when he's not scoring the ball because there's only one basketball, right? He got the rebound. He kicked it out. Brunson hit the buzzer beater. Brunson was feeling. He kept his hand. He got I was saying, yo, I was hyped. I was in here hyped to see that because this is what I was waiting to see for so long, right? So those are the kudos for Bridges right there. If you continue to do that, I can't expect you to go off if he's already going off and somebody else is going off, OG and Towns. It's only one basketball, but at least you finding something else to do. You're not just in the corner pouting. Get a steal. Go run the break. Get a dunk. He did that in those last games. But think about this, Chris. We had a big lead in those games. It's easy to do that in them type of situations. In a tight game, we don't need you tucking your tail, son. We need you to get in your bag. We know you ain't got too many moves where you could get by people like JB, but you got to play more D, get still, start the breaks, do different things. Shout out to OG, man. OG, man. OG holding no peace. He did a full.
My gosh.
Matter of fact, I'm bringing the AK out from OG. OG out of Novi get a clip. He get a clip of the AK. Come on, OG. He did his thing, man. Give him his props.
He did. He
had the sound effects we got.
18 points. OG was that nigga last night.
Not even last night. He's just been doing this for the pain.
He has, but he's just been improving every time. That is so encouraging to see.
I like how he just dunking like right there.
Me
like,
too.
He ain't trying to lay the ball up. I'm like, oh, that's OG? Okay.
Going for the gusto.
This the OG
Love
I
it.
was waiting to see.
I need the grit to be demonstrated so that people know, like, okay, when you get in this arena, recalibrate your expectations.
Oh, I gotta stay with the chat. My bad, chat. I be my bad, y'all. See, my people is back, so I can't leave the chat too long. Not saying I'm not listening to you, Chris, but I was over here looking at sound effects. I gotta pay attention to the people. Shout out Paris Doug again. Chris, keep talking. Like I said, you gotta talk over the nuts. I gotta entertain the chat, shout people out.
So,
you gotta keep talking.
So what I'm saying is, I just would like for people to understand, like, this is what the expectation is. Although that's a kind of rough take for me to say because this is a playoffs, right? But just know this is what it is. Like, to me, it feels like people just are not aware of what we can do. They're not aware. And listen, even I was a little.
Are we aware? Not
cynical.
us. Are they aware? I don't think they knew what they could do.
I think that people are becoming aware, but I was cynical at first as well. Like, we both said a couple of weeks ago, we weren't sure with the performance level that we were seeing at that time. We didn't see anything like what we're seeing now. So now that we know that we have the potential to do this, like I said, the mentality has to stay. We have to not get big-headed and say, oh, well, because that's not the formula that it takes for you to be great. So I'm just really, really happy with this consistency right now. And I know everybody has their times where, that someone's not, whatever the situation is. And, I do expect for the 76ers to do something because they was down bad with the Celtics. And look how that turned out. So I know that they have something in them too. No. So, okay. But just you make sure, Knicks, we're prepared and you be prepared. And listen, do your big one. Let this be your best move because I'm telling you, I guarantee you, even with whatever that they do, that's probably a big statement. That's big feelings. But
Nah, we
just
won
make
by a
sure that
lot though. You could feel that
it's
way.
your best
You
move.
only look. You
Because
only going off what you saw, Chris. So you could feel that way because we won by so much. That's all I'm saying.
come on,
So if you
39
feel
points.
like, yeah, that's
That's a
bad.
lot.
You seen their face? You seen their faces?
I wasn't even looking at
I
them.
like to
ain't
look
gonna
at their face. I look at the faces when they ace. I like to see their face when they ace, son.
Well,
I was looking
I
I
seen
had my phone like this, taping all their faces. Yeah, buddy. I'm about to make a video on y'all.
Oh,
I got
man.
all the receipts. I saw it
in the fourth quarter when Tyler got on the floor, Colette, and just started making it. I love it. I love that guy.
Yeah.
When he gets on the floor and he makes the threes, it's just like, yeah.
Future Nick right there. He gonna get more runs.
He's in clutch. Yeah, he will.
He gonna get more.
He will. He's activated. He really, really is about the team. He wants to
Alvarado
help.
did good too.
Yes, he did. That's my guy.
Your boy did good.
Mhm.
He did good. I ain't gonna front. I like what he brings.
Dedet did well. Dedet had a dunk. Like, we was just in rare form.
We got to
Like,
give
I love to
everybody
see it.
props because you got to think, and when a team bring their energy level up that high, it's like a collective. It's not just, and then it's not easy when one guy score like that and you on the team and you still play like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta commend those guys. They accepting what it takes to be a champion. You gotta sometimes you getting less points, you getting less touches, and you gotta give them guys more credit for that. That's why I said, Bridges, I understand that you can't get what we expect you to get, but then do those other things that we need you to do. You know, you got the extra energy, shut somebody down, block some shots, steal the ball, make good passes. And that's what I gave Towns credit for because he's not only scoring the ball, he's getting rebounds, he's dropping dimes at the top of the key. Come on, give him his props. We can't just be up here only talking bad about when he play bad because they don't always have great games, right? So when they do good, we got to tell them, yo, listen, this is what. And like I say, I think they got a better chance than how I felt before. Honestly, you know what I mean? I think they got a better chance.
Yeah.
The level
OG
of play
was
right
nearly
now.
perfect from the field. Like, he literally was. He was. If you watch the game again, you will see what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat.
Cool Breeze, 4 straight games winning by 20. Nick sending a message. His text is good. Is that the same person that was here? Like, I thought I'm not. No, that's not him.
No,
That's somebody else.
no. It's
That's
someone else.
It was somebody with a long name.
Appreciate that.
His text was good too. Cool
Yeah.
Breeze got good takes too.
Yep.
Nah, you're right. 4 straight games winning by 20. They sent me a message.
Me too.
And look, I'm a Knick fan. I'm just one of them Knick fans that be like, I've been let down for so many years, so I kind of know how to deal with it, right? But I know it's coming. I feel like the closer we get now, the easier it'll be because that's how teams win. Teams don't just come out of nowhere and win. Even OKC got close, then they won. Boston, same thing. I mean, if we win this year, this would be just to come out of nowhere year and win. Because regardless what they think, a lot of Knicks fans, I'm not going to say purists, but I don't think a lot of people thought that. People that just say anything say that just been saying it for 10 years. We going to win. We have no chance. Now it's here and they say, I've been saying we going to win, but son, come on. You just was a broken record saying we going to win. This to me would be out of nowhere a win this year. This would be a shocker. This would be like, the Knicks won it? I ain't even put, oh man.
When you put that into perspective, they won 54 years ago. That was the last time they were home to chip.
The Knicks will win in the next 2 years. Oh, see, here's a purist. See? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yep.
We getting closer. Like, we in third though. And this the thing, Parrish, anybody could win this year. Because of injuries, because a lot of reasons. We don't know. I'm just saying. But I'm on the same type of time frame like that. Meaning he's saying next year or the year after that. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I understand.
Because I think depending on where we end up this year and whatever moves we make, is we only going to get better. For sure.
Tim.
Game tomorrow. What Tim
He
saying?
said,
Where at?
I think.
Okay, I got
right
you.
here. Yeah. I think when Rick Brunson screamed on Brunson, that was the start when everybody locking in, and they is killing it right now. Gotta love it. That's a great observation.
I noticed that Rick Brunson don't really talk to Towns the same way. Not the same way. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm gonna look at it again and before I say it. And I don't want to jump the gun and make it seem like, because maybe I got to look more into it before I say it. Because I don't want to just say they don't have a good relationship. Because he's the assistant coach. That wouldn't be fair. But I noticed something and I was like, or maybe they had a problem that day. Sometimes you just like, leave me alone type thing, that day. So I'm going to look more into it. But I feel like if you're the assistant coach and your son is on the team, you got to have a great relationship with everybody. I feel like that. Because it's a privilege if you're going to be the coach and your son is on the team. So I feel like everybody should be talking to everybody, even though he basically does do a good job coaching his son. Even when Brunson was going off, he was pointing at him. He was doing a lot of stuff that was, to me, is big. That's part of the culture. You know what I mean? The Knicks allowed that, so you can't be against it. The time for the Knicks to win is now, because they're about to be in the second April team next season. They need to go to the finals.
Okay.
Hold on, you saying go to the finals this year or next year? Because we still in the window with one more year. I think he is saying this year, but I think the window is next year. I think this year is a year ahead. Even though I'm not talking about how they think, because they say they're going to win, and I don't think they're going to win, because they saying that they picks is going to get them to a chip. So I can't always go with that. They could prove me wrong, because I go by talent, even though it's because another team have a more talented roster doesn't mean they're going to win a chip. We spoke about that too, Chris. It could be a team who just play better together, right? Cool with their roles. And he's saying this year. That would be their plan. And I would be happy if they win this year. Don't get me wrong. I'll take it when it come, right? I just think it's ahead of time this year, personally.
Yeah, you saying like it's like an out of body experience. Yeah, like I understand what you're saying. I do.
Like look at what they're doing right now. Nobody say they could tell me that they saw this coming. Now, if they win and they continue this is why they won, because of what they're doing. Now, this is what could happen in the NBA. It has happened. Some guys, it was their time, as far as like where they are in their career. Like Jalen Brunson is a perfect example of that, because what he's showing you right now, he's been an all-star. They screaming MVP for him. You know what I'm saying? And he gets criticized for being undersized though, and not being able to guard. So that's what we could run into. That's what we could run into a problem at. When you have a team that fully guards and both teams fully guard, where you can't hide him on nobody, that could be a problem. Then he has to elevate again. He has to elevate over that, meaning like, you have to score the ball very well when that's happening. You know what I mean? To make up for that.
I do. Yeah.
And then I'll give him credit when he had to deal with adversity throughout the season, even late in the season, when he didn't have a great game, he passed the ball at a high clip of assists with 15 assists back-to-back games, 13 and 15. So Brunson is very good at it. When they start doubling him, or they think he's not going to pass, or if he's not having a great night, he's still getting a lot of assists. So you got to give him credit for that too.
I will.
Yeah,
I do. And I think that he's really great at making those awkward, because like that was demonstrated to me last night, making those awkward shots, because like, and when I say the awkwardness comes in is like when they're like on his body, which was like all the time last night. So like he is really, really exceptionally well at executing those type of shots where like he's getting hit in the body and he's still, I mean, it's really amazing to see.
Now he does that.
It wasn't. He does. And I also just wanted
he plays
to tell you,
through. great players, not to cut you off, Chris. Great players play through the contact. Like you
They do.
don't shoot the ball. Like you got to still like that's what he does. He just shoots with the continuation. But look what he said. The next progression is to go to the finals. All Eastern Conference teams who have lost in the Eastern Conference Finals the following season went to the finals. Right. So Cool Breeze, that's what I was saying. Like what you mentioned, like Boston, certain teams, even it happened with the Warriors the same way, right? It happens. So I'm saying the closer they get, the better our chance, especially if this year we go further than we even expected. Now, if we just win this year, ain't no Knick fan gonna be mad. Let's just be clear with that. Let's put that there before some Knick fans start saying, you know what I mean? We want the win now just like y'all, okay? So we're not saying that we're not gonna be celebrating. He's right, because that's all I was saying. The closer you get, your chances are better the next year. Most of the time they go to the finals. So I'm hoping that that's where we headed. That's why Paris Duggan said the same thing. Within the next 2 years, that's the schedule. Depending on what moves we make, or we only could get better, I think. I don't think we should give up Towns and players, all them players for Giannis now, neither. And that's going to have to be for another show because we only got like 15 minutes. I want to discuss that because that was my whole problem. Giannis is a great player. We can't take nothing from him. But when you start saying Towns, OG, hold on now. Whoa. Because
let's rethink that.
Towns can hit the three. OG can hit the three. Can Giannis hit the three? Yeah, is Giannis better than Towns? Yeah. Is he better than OG? Yeah. But is he better than both of them together plus other players? I don't know. But it's going to be a whole discussion about that in the offseason, even though we probably don't have time to discuss that now, which I don't really think it's important because I don't think the Knicks are that. They're not going to do nothing like that. If we go, like I was talking to somebody about that, and I said, if we win, this is exactly what the question. If we win a chip, would you trade the players for Giannis? Still, yeah. That's what he says to me. I said, what? I said, first of all, I wouldn't trade the players before that. I said, if they go far this year, I would make little tweaks on the roster. I wouldn't give up Towns, OG, that type of. That's why the Bucks won it. So now they could play against us, and Giannis hurt or something. Nah, I'm good. And he can't hit the jumper anyway.
Pressure.
I like Giannis, but yeah, matter of fact, we ain't going into that. Off season, we'll talk about that. These playoffs going to be so exciting. We don't have to worry about that right now. I'm just telling you about a discussion that I had, and people are that like they blinded with these players, and he's over there on the Bucks with those guys. Why they didn't just win? Because they got a decent guard or two over there. That's all we're going to have once we give up all those players for him, right? Yeah, that's how it's going to be. We're only going to have a couple players left, decent, but we're going to have Giannis. So he's took 3 of our players. I'm good. If we would have got our butts kicked,
I'm good on that.
And I didn't see what I saw these last couple games, I'm good. I think they this type of team I was talking of, players that it's just you can't look at the money because the money is where the NBA is because the NBA's earning that. So you can't say what the players deserve. We never did that. We was more concerned about the picks with Bridges and certain things like that, right? And I was saying how players that aren't worth as much money could do the job. But these guys got what they deserve as far as pay, and maybe they are them type of players that could just do, it's only one basketball, basically the point. Towns, Brunson, Towns, OG, what you expect. So if OG's off, Bridges should step up, or Hart should be able to step up. You know what I mean? So we can't expect all of them to have 30-point games. It's not a reality. That's just the point, what I'm saying. And those guys are good. They friends. They accepting the role, but I need more hustle from those guys when it's a close game, shutting down top guys if you're not a top scorer in that game. I need your energy put on the other side of the basketball and make some good passes and rebound and do other things. Besides that, I think, a lot of guys we can't go too far with the boasting credit because it's easy to do well when your team is cooking another team. And all credit to Brunson. Brunson's coming out having 19 in the first quarter. He did it like back to back. Like, come on, he did it back to back games. That's like, if you don't follow that, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. This man coming out having this. Y'all better come on.
You gotta check your mic.
Brunson, man. Shout out Jalen Brunson.
Yes.
That boy.
Yes.
I don't know, man. He in that book with Allen Iverson. I'll tell you that much. He on that same line with Allen Iverson. Yo, good to see you. We about to get up out of here. We only got 10 minutes. Thanks for pulling up, Shy.
Thank you.
I'm going to start sharing the show on Facebook so y'all can know we live. And like I said, I'm going to let some people pull up to the show and talk with us. And we about to have some shirts. We'll give out some gifts. You know, we just need the subscribers to start pulling back up because we're going to start consistently doing shows. Rest in peace to my Nana. That's why I haven't been on for a couple days. You know, I lost my Nana, so I really couldn't talk sports. I had to really just fall back. So rest in peace, Nana. And that's about it for the show for tonight. I mean, we got 10 minutes, Chris. We ain't got to leave right now.
Well, let me just do my job if you want. Yep,
Hold
tomorrow.
on, I'm gonna let you do your. You want to do your stats on the last? You think you should do the stats on that game? You could. You could.
Probably.
You could.
Don't. It's probably not needed, but.
Nah, you could. I think you could just to get them guys their credit because they played out their body. So go ahead, get them guys their credit. Don't read. Just read the Knicks stats, Miss stats.
All right. Okay. New York Knicks field goals. We are 53 for 84, 63%, which is amazing. 3-pointers, we're 19 for 37. That's 51. That is, I don't know. Free throws, we are 12 for 17. That is 71%. Rebounds, we got 48 of those. Offensive rebounds, we got 8. 34 assists, 10 steals, 6 blocks, 15 turnovers, 58 points in the paint, 17 second chance, and 16 fast break.
Wow. That was a good game.
That's one hell of a night.
Shout out to the Knicks. Now let me get them some more love, man. I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud of them. They deserve it. Like, they take a lot of criticism from the fans, from the media. I think what they did, they made a statement. Like, he said it in the chat. Cool Breeze right there. He said it earlier. He said they sent a message. They sent a message, Chris.
I tried to articulate that
because all these podcasters be hating on us. You know that, right?
I know.
They be hating on us. They find a reason to say why we not gonna win. So when the Knicks did that, they had to take a step back. They had to probably crumble up their whole. See me, I just felt like the Knicks wasn't gonna win this year, and I said they shocked me with those games and winning by so much points after losing to the team, and now Philly just getting a carryover. Like you know how a team playing good and they just on a high right now. So anybody that's stepping our way is getting smoked. Philly just is now they. It's like walking in the range behind you walking around in the range, bro. Like, yo, this shit is I can't believe it. Shout out to my Knicks, man. Oh man, I'm excited for tomorrow just to see what's gonna happen. Cause I know Maxey want to play better, and B talking about retaliating. So I can't wait for tomorrow.
Do your big ones. Do your big ones.
He ain't hurt nobody.
That's what I say.
He could walk up the court, man. Appreciate the love, y'all. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it, y'all.
Oh, thank you.
Great way breaking down the stats, Queen. You already know. Next level is happening. Shout out Paris Duggar, too. Shout out my guy, Paris Duggar. Tim, Cool Breeze again. Shy left already. Shout out Shy again. Anybody that didn't write in the chat, shout out to you too in the chat. Shout out to you too for checking in with us. Appreciate the love. Smash the like button and share the show. Feel free on whatever platform so they can watch the show after because we about to be out. But we got 6
And please
minutes left.
subscribe to the page, please. Do that.
Most of these
And
people
turn on
been
your
subscribed to us
notifications.
though. I think a
Okay.
lot of people that don't come in the chat aren't. They just be wanting to check the show out. But that's cool. We
It's
having a
fine.
great conversation over here. Another thing, we gonna have more reaction videos, like how I played a couple videos. We're gonna have more of that stuff to watch, things of the breakdowns of the plays. But Knicks did so good. We don't need to show that right now. We just could talk about, we could feel good right now. You know what I mean? We hardly
Mhm.
do shows where we don't have to critique the team. So this feels good. Like we don't have nothing bad to say at all. At all. Like, and we fans, so it's not really, you ain't really shut us up because we keep our hope alive with y'all. It's the haters that gotta shut up. The haters gotta shut up now. And y'all just gotta keep this energy, man. Keep going, man. They need the finals this year. I don't know. Maybe. All right, we about to get up out of here.
Real quick, I
You
just
got
want to say
anything you want
something.
to say? Sure.
Yeah. Shout out to my brother Moody. Said
Shout out Moody.
showed me that and this is just like a strange take. Mr. Nick Nurse, which is 76ers head coach.
Yeah.
He is going to be out next game tomorrow because his brother died. So he's like that.
Wow.
That's
Shout
something.
out Moody for that. Let me find out. Moody gonna be giving us the inside news. Moody gonna come with the inside. That was fire. Shout out Moody for that. If Nick Nurse ain't there, I mean that could be good or bad. Sometimes players use that as motivation to play and get a win for him. But the Knicks is playing so good, ain't no superstition gonna help them. That's my word. I don't care, and I don't want to be disrespectful because I just lost my Nana. So rest in peace to Nick Nurse's brother. But I'm just saying, ain't no superstition gonna help the Sixers the way the Knicks is playing right now. I don't care what they do. They could go and get Rocky and run down the stairs. I don't care what they do. They could get Rocky. They could get Sylvester Stallone. They could get Drago. They could get all of them. The Knicks is back, baby. We back. We fucking back. I swear to God. I think we back, y'all. And that's coming from Hard Will. I'm excited. Clip this shit. We might be fucking back. We out of here. I love y'all. Chris, we fucking back.